Spotify Wrapped is an annual look at a Spotify user's most listened to songs, genres, and artists. The app presents user stats in a flashy, social media-ready images with categories added and changed each year. But what makes Spotify Wrapped such an effective trend?
Yeah, so optimal distinctiveness theory is a really, I think, nice way to think about the Spotify Wrapped campaign. And the idea is that as humans, we have evolved to have social identities. We want to feel like we belong. We want to feel like we are part of a group. But at the same time, we have this kind of competing motivation where we also want to feel unique and distinct and different from everybody else. And Spotify Wrapped is the way to satisfy both of these things at the same time. Because Spotify does such an amazing job with the design aspect of the campaign, they are very, very careful and intentional about creating formats that are appropriate for different social media platforms. We have all of these musical preferences, and they are a way for us to signal our identity to other people. They're a way for us to be a part of a community. And so looking at other people's Spotify Wrapped posts and then sharing your own, that's a way for you to tell the world, this is who I am. And then sharing it allows you to join this conversation that is happening globally.
What makes Spotify Wrapped have such a big impact?
It's become an annual tradition, so consumers have a sense of what to expect. But each year, Spotify does an interesting, cool new twist, right? So I think at one point they did like zodiac signs, there was like your music mood, your music aura, like they've done something new and different every single year. Spotify is doing a lot of things right here. Part of the story is leveraging data, but in a really personalized way. And as consumers, we like to feel that we are unique and different, and we like to tell other people how cool we are. And so the campaign is kind of getting at all of these pretty universal underlying human motives and tapping into those.
With the debate about companies accessing our information and data, what should people keep in mind with campaigns like Spotify Wrapped?
Lots and lots of companies are trying to do the Spotify Wrapped formula. Companies have to be really thoughtful and intentional about what data they have and whether consumers care about knowing that data about themselves. There is a lot of conversation happening around how companies are gathering our data, how they're using it, how they're leveraging it, how comfortable you are with what aspects of your online activity are being tracked and how that is being used. I'm not saying you should be against it, but maybe be intentional about it.
Clemson's answer: Spotify Wrapped is a yearly campaign that uses ease of sharing, repetition, reputation, and optimal divisiveness theory to engage a wide audience across the internet with their yearly listening habits. What are you curious about? Drop a comment below to let us know what questions Clemson faculty should answer next. If you enjoyed this video and want to see similar content, don't forget to like and subscribe.